Okay, I want to show you guys, I've been using that PCCrafter images, and I want to show you, this is their website. You can go up here and do a search. Oh, well, that's not the right one. Let me try that again. And I want to do in Diva Voom. And that's the ones I've been using recently. And it comes up with that's a font one, and this is the collection I've been using. And you can hit preview on the collections and it'll load a little screen. You can see right there, and it shows some of the images that's in the collection. And so that's the one that's in that collection. Then I'm just going to hit back, and this is some more Diva Voom, and I don't have this one yet, but I think I'm going to get it because I really like these little fat ladies. I really like these that are in the frame there. I think they'd be really easy to use on a card to cut and use. You can add backgrounds and stuff if you want, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Oh, that's a cute one right there. Okay, so that's their website. Now, I'm going to show you, this is the photo program I use. It's called MGI Photo Suite 4, and I'm going to show you how I add my drop shadows. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to find my Diva Voom. Like I said, so this would be a background that you could use, and in order to do that, you'd want to hit right up here in this corner. There's a P, if you can see my mouse going. There's a P and there's a T. You want to hit the T because that means transparent. And so, like when you choose one of these images of the ladies, see how it doesn't have the white, but if I do the P, it's got the white. So, and I use the transparent, that way I can add a shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this one up, and this is using the transparent. And then what I do is I go over to my photo program and for this one, what I have to do is I have to go in and make a collage, because I can't just get it to open up in there. And I set the resolution pretty high. And so, and there's my blank space. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and I'm going to drag her to my photo program. Okay? Let me get that out of the way. And now I'm going to go up and put her there. Now what I can do is I can go over, and I want to go to Adjust Objects, and then I'm going to go over here where it says Add Drop Shadow. And then I'm going to choose my shadow, and I actually wrote down on a piece of scrap paper the shadows I like to use. So movement, I like to use 42, and on the, oh, I don't know if it's opacity, oh, I guess that's what it is, I use 100, and then on the diffusion I use 35, and I wrote them down because I found one that I like to use, and that way they're kind of consistent. And that shadow's a little too dark, so I go in and I know I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, see, now it just lightened up the shadow. Let me click off that. And then I've got my little shadow, and it actually makes it look like she's kind of jumping off the page, because I had a couple of people ask me, well, did you cut her out? And I'm like, no, I didn't cut them out. Then I'm going to go hit, see, then I'm going to go up and save file. Save as. Okay, and this saves as a project file, a PZP, and that's because it is a collage, and that way if I want to go in later, I can go in and adjust it if I want to. If I can tell. And actually I could go up here and look, and this one is called Diva Lingerie. So maybe I want to change it to, it's hard to type around this thing. I don't think I spelled lingerie right, but that's alright. Okay, and that's saved. Now I want to go back up to File, and I'm going to hit Save As. I'm going to keep the file name, but I'm going to save it to a JPEG. And then I hit Save. Okay, now I'm going to go in, and I'm going to hit File. I'm going to hit Close All. And then I'm going to hit Open. Open my JPEGs. And there's my lingerie. Also with the printing, I tried on cardstock and it didn't work too good. So what I have been printing on is this very cheap Staples Photo Basic glossy paper. And it's some that my daughter had bought for a school project. And she didn't use it all. I had 50 sheets in it. So I'm not using my good photo paper, but I'm still using, getting a good print off of it. Okay, now I want to go up and I want to find where I can go in and where I can do package prints. And I want to find something that I think would work good for a card size. This one would be about a little under 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 and by 3.25 inches. And that one might be just a little bit too big for a card. So I'm going to go over here and do this one. And then all I have to do is I can drag my girl in there. So, say I want to do 6 cards. I'm just going to drag her over there 6 times. And this makes it nice because you know what size you need to cut it at. And then here, let's see, I'm just going to delete. And then I'm going to put one more just in case I mess up. But we're going to pretend I don't ever mess up. Because we know I never mess up, do I? Go ahead and print this off so you guys can see it. And I hope it turns out okay because I have not even done a test run on this. And then I want to go into my, my print. And then I'm going to go up to properties. And I want to choose best. Alright, and then I'm going to print. And it's printing. Here, I'll let you see. Oki's dirty desk. There's my handy dandy Kodak printer. I'm going to run out of time before it finishes, I think. Now, like I said, it's going to really depend on how you do the drop shadow and stuff, depending on your photo program. This is a very basic photo program, and that's why I like it, because it's real easy for me to use. And these are actually printing off pretty good. And then, you can't really see that too well. Let me zoom out a little bit. Well, I can't zoom out. There we go. And as you can see, there's my printed ladies, and they print really good on that cheap photo paper. So, that's how I do it, folks. So, and like I said, it's at the PCCrafter.com, and it actually is Provo Craft. They have all kinds of different categories that you can choose from. They're like $4.95 for the set, and for me, it has been definitely worth it because, I mean, you thought if I would have bought stamps, I would have spent quite a bit of money on getting stamps. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and get out there and get some of these and try them out. And I'd love to see what everybody else comes up with. I'll see you later. Bye!